Hello everyone, I'm here with my next video on sample paper 1, term 2. This is the latest pattern and this is a solved question paper for class 9. Let us quickly start the question paper. Section A has got reading passages. There are 2 reading passages of 5 marks each. Let us quickly read, solve, and alongside check our answers because I have the answers after every question. So let us read and start. Question 1. Read the passage given below and answer the questions that follow. The Statue of Liberty is more than a monument. She is a beloved friend, a living symbol of freedom to millions around the world. The museum exhibits are a tribute to the people who created her, to those who built and paid for her, to the ideals she represents, and to the hopes she inspires. Give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to breathe free. These are the words inscribed on the Statue of Liberty in New York. But ironically, those who go there are not the poor and the wretched, but the skilled and the highly qualified doctors, engineers, scientists, nurses, and technicians from other countries, including India. The urge to go to the West has become a compelling in India in post-independence years. Both the world wars and political upheavals like civil wars and revolutions spawned large migrations during the first half of this century. The migrations in the latter half stemmed from economic motivation. People in power, like scientists and skilled persons, have from the very beginning played a key role in international migration. The conscious people to encourage migration of high-quality manpower from other regions and countries is related to the positive contribution made by the immigrants to their country of adoption, resulting in a net advantage to it. The earnings and remittances from the Indians settled abroad or their eventual return are poor compensation for the lasting and serious loss inflicted by their outflow. The specific objectives of anti-brain drain policies within the framework of independent development are to bring back to a limited extent the lost talents and skills from abroad and reduce the outflow in the short run, and finally end it except that necessitated by genuine multilateral international dependence. Brain drain means professionals going abroad to work. This is not good because nowadays all the good brains are going out to work for other countries. If they had efficiently utilized their brains in this country, India could have been a better country. America has become a developed country because its maximum number of employees consists of Indians only. So, if those employees had worked for India, India would surely have become America. So, brain drain is not good from economic point of view. Answer any 5 of the following questions. Number 1. What kind of people go to see the Statue of Liberty? Question 2. What does it symbolize? Question 3. When did the urge to go abroad become compelling in India? Question 4. What are the specific objectives of anti-brain drain policies? Question 5. Who has played a key role in international migration? Question 6. What is meant by brain drain? So these were the questions for passage 1. Here are the solution of passage 1. You must have solved it. Let us quickly see the answers. Answer 1. The skilled and highly qualified people like doctors, engineers, scientists, nurses, technicians, etc. go to see the Statue of Liberty? Answer 2. It symbolizes freedom around the world. Answer 3. The urge to go abroad became compelling in India in post-independence years. Answer 4. The specific objectives of anti-brain drain policies within the framework of independent development are to bring back to a limited extent the lost talents and skills from abroad and reduce the outflow in the short run and finally end it, except that necessitated by genuine multilateral international dependence. Answer 5. People in power like scientists and skilled persons played a key role in international migration. Answer 6. Brain drain means professional people going abroad to work. Now here I have solved all the questions. You will have to do any 5. Let us quickly read the second passage. Read the passage given below and answer the questions that follow. Chirao is the most colorful Mizo dance. Bamboos are used in this dance. Hence, the dancer moves by stepping alternately in and out from between and across a pair of horizontal bamboos held against the ground of people sitting face to face at either side. They tap the bamboos open and close in rhythmic beats. 2 bases support the bamboos placed horizontally, one at each end. The bamboos, when clapped, produce a sharp sound which forms the rhythm of dance. It indicates the timing of the dance as well. The dancers step in and out to beats of the bamboos with ease and grace. The patterns and stepping of the dance have many variations. Sometimes the steppings are made in imitation of the movements of birds, sometimes the swaying of trees, and so on. Little is known about the origin of Chirao. It may be possible that the forefathers of the Mizos brought it with them when they left home in Far East Asia. Chirao is performed on any occasion these days, but so goes the legend. It used to be performed in earlier times only to ensure a safe passage for a dead child to paradise. Chirao is therefore a dance of sanctification and redemption performed with great care, precision and elegance. Nowadays, Chirao is usually performed on the occasion of Buza-e, that is bumper harvest, by an individual family. It is a community dance, but a dance performed by a few selected girls with exceptional skills. It is performed in marriage ceremonies and on merrymakings to celebrate success. On such occasions, huge crowds gather to watch the proud performance of the Chirao dance by the skillful dancers. It is also performed on moonlit nights. Chirao is the most popular dance of the Mizos. Men sitting face to face on ground tap long pairs of horizontal and cross bamboo staves open and close in rhythmic beats. Girls in colorful Mizo costumes of Punchei, Kwarchei, Wakira, Yihana dance in and out between the beats of bamboo. This dance is now performed on almost all festive occasions. The unique style of the Chirao is a great fascination everywhere it is performed. Gongs and drums are used to accompany the dance. Today, modern music also complements the dance. That was the passage. Answer any 5 of the following questions briefly. You have to perform any 5. I have answered all the questions in the next slide. Let us quickly see the questions. Question 1. Which form of art is Chirao? Which region of India does it represent? Question 2. What is the prop used in Chirao? Question 3. Give one characteristic feature of the performance of Chirao. Question 4. Initially, on what occasion was Chirao performed? Which costumes are worn by the dancers while performing the Chirao? Question 6. What innovations have been added nowadays to the traditional dance form of Chirao? Solution of passage 2. Answer A. Chirao is a colorful dance of Mizos from Mizoram in India. Answer B. The props used in Chirao are bamboo sticks which are clapped open and closed to create rhythmic beats while the dancers gracefully step in and out of the bamboo sticks. Answer C. Chirao dance involves graceful stoppings in and out of the bamboo sticks with skillful, well-timed and precise movements. Answer D. Initially, Chirao was performed as a dance of sanctification and redemption performed by Mizos to provide a safe passage to their dead children. Answer E. Colorful costumes of Punchai, Korchai, Vakiria, Yihana are worn by the dancers. Answer F. Nowadays, modern music accompanies Chirao dance. Now let us start section B. This is the writing and grammar section. This comprises of 10 marks. You have a choice between a diary entry and story writing, and this is of 5 marks. Next, following this will be 2 questions comprising of 5 marks. Let us read the questions. Yesterday, you celebrated your 13th birthday party and with great enthusiasm. Your uncle gifted you a laptop. You are overjoyed and want to register your feelings as a diary entry. Write a diary entry. This is in choice with story writing. Let us see the question for story writing. Renuka started writing a short story. However, due to an unavoidable reason, she had to give it up after writing a few lines. Using the beginning Renuka had made, develop the story. Once a tiger killed a woman passing through the forest. The woman. So this is the starting line. We have to complete the story. I have solved the diary entry for you. This is a simple one. You can make it flowery. You can make it better with your vocabulary and put on your thinking caps and make this better. So let us quickly see. We need to follow the format. So we need to write the date, day, time, and then dear diary. Today was such an exciting and joyful day. It is my birthday. I turned 13. Today I had a huge and amazing birthday party with all my near and dear ones and besties. It was such a great and mesmerizing time when I was cutting the cake. It seemed like my golden hour, with all the people singing the birthday song in a chorus for me with huge smiles on their faces. The kids looking at the mouth-watering cake in anticipation. Leaving all the decorum aside, there was a natural aura of happiness in the room. It was worth anything in this world to me. And all the gifts, of course, who wouldn't love them? I got many gifts, but the most precious one was from my uncle, which was a laptop. I always longed for a laptop, and when I was gifted that by my uncle, my joy had no bounds. I guess he read my mind. Having such fascinating people around you, you feel special naturally. Anyways, I'm too tired to write anymore. Good night, Muni. This is again the story that I have written. Yes, you need to follow the word limit. I have written a short story for you. You will definitely take help, take my idea and make your own story. Develop your own story. So here I have titled it, Greed Makes a Man Blind. Once a tiger killed a woman passing through the forest. The woman was wearing a gold bangle. The tiger washed it in the nearby pool and kept it for future use. One day a young man came to the pool. He was dirty and tired and needed a bath. But just before he could enter the pool, he noticed the tiger and hesitated. The tiger could read his mind. Therefore, he spoke in a very sober and calm tone. He told the young man that he had given up his old sinful ways and was leading a saintly life. Violence and bloodshed were nowhere in his life, As a goodwill gesture, he offered the shining gold bangle to the young man. Greed overtook the young man's fear. He proceeded to pick up the gold bangle. As he came near, the tiger pounced on him and had a belly full of the meal. So this was my story. You can, yes, write your own stories with your own ideas. Let us move on to the grammar part. This is the error and omission I have answered also at the bottom. Let us quickly see the question. There is one error in each line. Identify the wrong word and write it with the correction in the space given. The Portuguese began to explore a west coast of Africa year after year. They sent out ships when sailed along the coast, every daring a little further south. At first, when they landed, they find that anything was made hot and dry by the burning winds which blew off the Sahara Desert. I have solved it. You can very well see the answers below. The incorrect and the correct are just below the question. Let us move on to the next question. Question 5 is related to reported speech. Let us quickly read the conversation between the patient and receptionist and then we will fill. Read the conversation given below and complete the paragraph that follows. You have to fill only 2. The patient says, I want an appointment with the doctor for this evening. Receptionist says, I'm sorry, I can't give you an appointment before the 20th. The patient says, but I could be dead by then. Receptionist, that's all right. I'll ring up your wife and cancel the appointment in that case. The paragraph that you need to complete in reported speech is the patient A dash evening, the receptionist B dash an appointment before the 20th. The patient C dash, the receptionist replied that it was all right as she would ring up his wife and cancel the appointment in that case. The solution is A part, told the receptionist that he wanted an appointment with the doctor for that. B part, replied that she was sorry but she could not give him. We can also say apologized and said that he could not give him. We don't know whether the receptionist is a girl or a boy, so that is why we can follow any third person pronoun. C part, exclaimed that he could be dead by then. Now section C is the literature part. Question 6. Answer any 6 questions out of 7 in 30 to 40 words each. This is of 2 marks each. Let us quickly read the questions and then I have solved them for you at the end. Question 1. How did Olga treat Lashkov in the beginning? Why did she do so? Question 2. Whom does the poet refer to as brothers and why? Write your answer in the context of the poem No Men Are Foreign. Question 3. How did Jhansi associate herself with the falling leaves? Question 4. What does he mean by the strength of the tree exposed? Question 5. What is the poet's request to the person chasing the snake? Write your answer in the context of the poem The Snake Drawing. Question 6. Bruno was sent off to Mysore Zoo. What happened to A, the author's wife, B, Bruno after this and why? Question 7. How did George and Harris react to Jerome's offer to pack? Did Jerome like their reaction? Now this is question 7. This is the last question of your question paper. This is long answer type question. You have to answer only 2 in about 120 words. You will get 3. You will have a choice of answering 2. Questions are, where did Gerard live? Why was it suitable place for the intruder's plan? Question 2. Describe the title, A House is Not a Home. Write your answer in the context of the poem of the chapter A House is Not a Home. Question 3. Santosh had all the qualities of a good mountaineer. Comment. Now let us go through the solution of question 6 and question 7 quickly. Question 6, first part. Olga treated Lashkov very harshly in the beginning. She rebuked him and called him a drunkard. But finally she chopped the wood for him. She behaved like that only to set him on the right path. She behaved like she was angry at him. We can definitely add more to it, that she showed her motherly feelings towards him. She was compassionate, just like a mother, loving. That all depends on you, but you have to follow the word limit. Let us quickly see the second answer. The poet refers to the people living in other countries as our brothers. He says so because of the superficial dissimilarities of language, dress, culture, and nationality, due to which we must not segregate ourselves as human beings. The poet finds that the eyes of men all over the world have similar sights and scenes to see. We can definitely add more to this. Depends on the word limit. Question 6, third part. The leaves of ivy creeper on the wall opposite to Johnsey's window were falling gradually. This depressed an already ill Johnsey. She strangely enough associated her falling health with the falling leaves. She believed that she would die when the last leaf would fall. Answer 4. The real power of a tree lies deep inside the earth's surface, that is, in the roots. The poet therefore suggests a complete snapping of these in order to kill a tree. The strength of the tree exposed is used by the poet in this context to signify the situation where the roots of the tree are completely pulled out of the tree and left exposed, and that is what actually kills a tree. Answer 5. The poet's request to the person chasing the snake with a stick is to let the snake go free to lead his life. He wants the person to let the snake slither away through the water to the reeds where he may hide himself to safety. His purpose of saying so is to make the man understand that it is morally and ethically wrong that a snake which does not try or intend to hurt anyone in any way must be hurt by him. Answer 6. The author's wife was very sad and wept bitterly. She was inconsolable and fretted a lot for Baba. She did not even eat for the first few days. Bruno's condition was similar. He also refused food and became thin and sad. Both of them missed each other quite a lot. Answer 7. George and Harris readily agreed to Jerome's offer to pack. George sprawled over the easy chair while Harris cocked up the packing. Jerome did not like this reaction at all because he actually wanted to supervise and instruct them and relax. Now let us read the answers of the long answers. Yes, you can definitely increase the limit. I have done it for you just to give you an outline. The first one you will find I have not written a long one, but yes, you can add and definitely increase the word limit according to the marks. Seventh, first one. Gerard lived in a lonely cottage in Wiles of Essex with hardly any population around. It was easy for one to commit a crime without getting detected. In addition, the place was visited by only a few people. Therefore, it was suitable for the intruder to carry out his plan successfully over here. Answer 2. The title of the chapter is Universal Truth. The foundation of the house lay upon the concrete materials, while the foundation of a home lay upon love and bonding among the members of the family. Life without love is not life. Human relationships are based on love. The title itself indicates that a house is not a home without love. The author had to face adverse circumstances in his life. He was a fatherless boy. He led a satisfactory life with his old friends, teachers, mother and his cat. But when he changed his school, he could not adjust himself in the new environment. He felt alienated. Later on, his house caught fire and he lost all the things including his cat. He started feeling dejected and isolated. He felt himself like a zombie. Life had no interest in him anywhere. He started building a new house. But it was not home, as a house is a home only where there is love and happiness. The author did not have any attachment to the new house. This reunion with his cat and his new friends. The new house made his house a home. His life again became normal with friends, members of the family who bring happiness in one's life. The last answer, mountaineering is a challenging career which demands great physical and mental strength. It requires boldness, fearlessness, sturdiness, and faith in one's abilities. Santosh Yadav was, in fact, made for mountaineering as she was endowed with all the qualities that are prerequisites for this career. Just within the span of 4 years of her training and climbing, Santosh successfully scaled Mount Everest. Again, she repeated this feat in less than a year's time and became the only woman in the world to have scaled the Everest twice. All this made possible with her climbing skills, physical fitness, mental strength. Her iron will, physical endurance, and mental toughness infused her with immense confidence. Her resistance to cold and altitude proved to be added advantage. All these qualities, coupled with her team spirit and her concern for her fellow climbers, made her not only a good mountaineer but also very popular one among her superiors and her fellow climbers. This was sample paper 1. There's another coming up. Stay tuned. Do comment. And yes, if you are a newcomer, please subscribe, press the bell icon for the latest notifications. Do take good care of yourself and yes, all the best for your exams. Do well.